through these times for as long as we're here. Please take full advantage of it. Reach out to DTSC MIA Instagram or personal Instagrams. We're here for you guys, so make sure you take advantage of that for nutrition, training, and anything. Sounds good? Stay safe. Let's get it, man.
Hey, brother. Have a good day, man. See you soon.
Man. Talk to
Hey,
you.
here. Have a good one.
Hi, Emily. Hi, guys. Welcome. I'm just setting up. That looks pretty good. What up, dudes? Hi, everyone. Welcome to our Saturday morning yoga sesh. Alright, great. And I'm back in front of the garden by popular request. So, guys, start letting me know where you want to work, what you want to work on today. I have kind of a cool new hamstring thing I want to try out today. So if you guys are down with that, let me know. Yeah, you guys like the garden, right? It's so much better than my vegetable garden. Although my vegetable garden is doing great. Good morning, Kip. So good to have you on again today. What up, what up? Hi, guys. Seeing some new-ish account names, or maybe just ones I haven't noticed before. Let me do a time check. Amazing. All right, so hi guys, welcome. Good morning. All right, so you guys ready to get started? I'm ready to do some yoga. I haven't done yoga in 2 days. I know, I need it real bad. All right, so let me brush off all the leaves. Okie doke. Gotta have clean feet when you do yoga. It's a rule. Well, my house, it's a rule. All right, everyone. So let's begin with some awesome wrist stretches. So start in tabletop. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. You're gonna turn your hands around, point your fingers towards your knees, and get your palms flat. This might be enough of a stretch for you. So by all means, stay here if it's enough. Otherwise, rock back and rock forward. So don't rock too far back so your wrists come off the ground. You want to keep your wrists planted and lean back as far as your body will let you go. And inhale, go forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. One more, go back. And go forward. Awesome. Go to neutral position, shoulders over your wrists. And now turn your fingers to the sides, to 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock, and rock side to side, opening up your wrists. We've been doing a lot of push-ups and burpees because we're doing all the at-home workouts, the body weight workouts. This will be really good for you to do today. Do it a couple more times on each side. Inhale to the right, exhale to the left. Yeah, guys, keep jumping on and joining us. And a reminder, you guys can jump into yoga as late as you want. This isn't like CrossFit. You can just jump right into a yoga for athletes class. It's not a big deal at all. And now pause in the middle. Now turn your hands the other way. I know this is the version that I need the most. Woo! Especially after stretching out the other side. This side is really, really tender and sore today. So with the backs of your hands totally flat on your mat, you're gonna rock side to side at least 3 times to each side. Inhale to the right, exhale to the left. Inhale right, exhale left. One more, go to the right and go to the left. Pause in the middle. Keep your hands exactly as they are. Inhale, squeeze your hands into fists. And exhale, spread your fingers a lot. Do that 3 more times. Inhale, squeeze in. Exhale, extend your fingers. Inhale, squeeze in. Exhale, extend. One more, squeeze in. Spread your fingers wide. Awesome. Return your hands to neutral. Come to a seat. You can sit cross-legged. Find a comfortable seat. Interlace your fingers, make a fist with your hands. You're going to do 5 big, slow circles clockwise. If your wrists are kind of popping and cracking and feels like bones are moving, that's totally normal. That's happening to mine too. And now once you've done 5 clockwise, go 5 counterclockwise. Do your best to keep your forearms vertical and try to isolate only your wrists. Your radius and ulnar are going to move a little with it because that's what they're designed to do, but do your best to just isolate your wrists. Awesome. Now place your hands down on your knees. Sit up really tall. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Your chin is parallel to the ground. Do 3 big, giant shoulder circles to the back. Bring the ball of your shoulder forward, crunch it up to your ear, and drop it back. Feel your collarbone spread. Do 2 more. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Now reverse directions. Go back and forwards. Back and forwards. 2 more. It's really good to isolate these muscles in your shoulders, especially with all the shrugging motions that we do in CrossFit. I know this is something that I neglect all the time in my own personal practice. Palms of your hands to your legs. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Drop your right ear to your right shoulder, and then take your right hand excuse me, and rest it on the left side of your head. Use the weight of your hand to draw your ear closer to your shoulder. Now try not to lean and arch to the side. Keep your spine really upright and gently pull your ear to your shoulder. You can drop your left fingertips to the ground and crawl them away from your body. You'll get a deeper stretch. Excuse me. Through the side of your neck. 1 breath in. 1 breath out. Sorry, I think I got a bug in my throat. Bring your head back center. Oh yeah, I definitely got a bug in my throat. And drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Left hand to the right side of your head. Pause here. Check your posture, spine totally vertical. And now drop your right hand to the ground and crawl your fingers away. Loud breath in. Loud breath out. Noisy inhale. Relax, go deeper, exhale. 1 more big breath in. Go a little more, breathe out. Great, bring your head back up center. Let me make sure that that's still on. Yes, sorry, the sun is right in my eyes, so I really can't see my screen, so I'll probably be checking periodically throughout class. So, bring your head back center, back to your cross-legged seat. You're going to turn your head to the right. This is one of my favorite neck stretches. So if you get a lot of pain in the back of your neck from doing handstand push-ups or handstand or headstand work at all, this is one of my favorite stretches to get the upper part of my neck. So turn your head to the right and pause right before your chin goes over your shoulder. So your chin is right in front of your shoulder. Bring your hand behind your head. Stay tall through your upper back. As you exhale, use your hand to pull your chin down in front of your shoulder. Now you don't want to round your upper back. Stay tall and proud in your chest. And if you're not tight in that muscle, you're not going to feel much. But if you're tight in this muscle, like it's an all or nothing kind of stretch. Pull your shoulder blades back. Do 1 more breath in. Loudest breath out. Good. Drop your hand, lift your head, switch to the other side. Chin is in front of your left shoulder. Big breath in and breathe out. Drop your chin in front of your shoulder and bring your left hand behind your head. You're using the weight of your hand. There's no forcing your chin down. So let the weight of your hand pull your head down a little more. Now I'm always more tight on my right side. It's probably because I'm right-handed. I live my life on this side of my body. Loud breath in. Go a little deeper, breathe out. 1 more inhale. And go the most, exhale. Good job. Drop your hand, lift your head, look straight ahead. Now do 3 neck rolls to the right. Inhale, and as you exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Very slowly, roll your right ear to your right shoulder. Drop your head back, open your throat to the sky, and exhale, left ear to left shoulder, chin into your chest. Now you saw how slowly I went. Go just as slow, if not slower. Big, giant, smooth neck rolls, trying to make the left side and the right side of your circle identical to each other. Inhale, drop your head back. Exhale, your shoulder brushes your ear, and you bring your chin back into your chest. Do 3 to the left. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder. Drop your head back. Right ear, right shoulder. Drop your chin down. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Your head is center. Straighten your neck, look straight ahead. Come off of your seat. Go into hands and knees again. Cat-cows. Inhale, arch your back, gaze up at the sky. I hope you guys are outside with me today because it's gorgeous today. Thank goodness there's not a rain cloud in sight this morning. Inhale, arch, and exhale, rounds. Inhale, arch, and exhale, rounds. Your neck should feel nice and loose now. It's good to isolate the vertebrae of your cervical spine before we get into the rest of the spine. I realized in my own practice, and I said this earlier, but in my own practice I've been really neglecting that part of my spine. And it's been showing up because I'm doing a lot of online classes, so my neck is taking a really nice beating punching over a computer. 1 more repetition. Inhale, arch, and exhale, rounds. Neutral spine, pause. Reach your right hand forward, left leg back. Arm and leg parallel to the ground, and lock your gaze straight down to your yoga mat. Make sure it's opposite arm and opposite leg for those of you who might have right and left deficiencies. Spread your fingers wide, spread your toes wide. Big inhale. And as you exhale, crunch into the middle. Bend your elbow and knee. They meet under your belly button. Inhale, extend, reach through your fingers and your heel. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, reach really long. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, reach, and out, pause. New move. So look at your screen and pay attention. You're gonna point your left toes all the way to the left, externally rotating your thigh bone. As you inhale, kick your hand and leg out to the side. Keep your arm and leg parallel to the ground. And exhale, go center. Good, 2 more. Inhale to the side. Exhale, center. Inhale to the side, hold. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Center, reach. Bend your back knee, reach your right hand back. Grab the pinky toe edge side of your foot. Kick your foot into your hand, look straight ahead. Open your shoulder and your quads for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Reach your arm and leg out again. Now bring your left leg out to the left again and plant your foot. Bring both hands down to your mat. You can stay here if this is enough of a stretch, or sit your booty back to your heel. 5, 1, 2, 3. Option to point your toes to the sky. 4, and 5. Good work. Come back center. Flow through 3 more cat-cows. Inhale, arch your back, press your chest forward and up. Exhale, round your back, scoop your tail, and tuck your chin. Go a little easier and go a little bit slower. Explore new range of motion in the joints between your vertebrae, giving your vertebral disc a little more space to move and a little bit more lubrication. Complete your third repetition, neutral spine and pause. Going to the other side, the easy side. Left arm forward, right leg back and hold. Arm and leg parallel to the ground. You energetically hug your arm bone back into your shoulder socket, your thigh bone into its hip socket as you reach your hand and foot away. Big, slow inhale. Loud, slow exhale. One more breath in. And as you breathe out, squeeze into the middle, round your spine, tuck your chin. Inhale, extend, get really long. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, extend, get long. Exhale, squeeze in. Last time, extend, pause. Point your right toes to the right. Inhale, kick your arm and leg out to the side. Exhale, go center. Inhale to the side. Exhale, center. You should feel this in your core. Inhale, hold. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Center, reach, bind. Bend your back knee, grab the pinky toe edge side of your foot. Your thumb points to the sky to externally rotate your shoulder. Drive your left shoulder forward. You don't want to be cockeyed to the side. You want your shoulders squared to the front edge of your mat. 3, 1, 2, and 3. Good work. Hand down, knee down. Now extend your right leg to the right. Foot can be sole down to start. And now sit your butt back, sort of like doing a child's pose. And if you have access, you can kind of lean away from your foot, keeping your foot flat. You can crawl your hands forward or drop to your elbows. You should feel a stretch through your inner thigh. Inhale big. And now exhale, flex your toes to your shins. And using muscular energy, externally rotate from your thigh bone as best you can to point your toes to the sky. 3, 1, 2. Sit back more. And 3, good work. Back to all fours. Knees under your hips, hands under your shoulders, tabletop. Inhale, reach your left arm up to the sky, twist. And exhale, thread the needle. Close your eyes, relax your jaw. Inhale loud. Exhale loud. Noisy breath in. Cleansing breath out. One more big inhale. Loud, slow exhale. Bring your hands back to your yoga mat. Now big toes touch. Knees go wide to the edges of your mat. Sit your hips to your heels for child's pose. Now if this hurts your knees, there are some knee conditions that don't allow you to bring your knees wide. If this hurts your knees, like you have a meniscus thing, you can bring your knees together. So do your best, booty to heels, reach your hands forward, forehead down to your mat, and close your eyes. Big expansive inhale. Loud cleansing exhale. 2 more breaths. Inhale loud. Exhale loud. Spread your fingers wide, ground through your palms, lift your hips off your heels and tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Get grounded through all 4 paws. I'm going to turn to the side so you guys get a side view now. So if you know you're in a perfect down dog position, you should be able to drop your hips and go right into a perfect high plank. So go ahead and test that out. If you need to adjust the position of your hands and feet, do so. Plant your hands and feet and lift your hips up again for downward facing dog. Drive your heels to your yoga mat, lift and spread all 10 toes, and lock your gaze to the space between your feet. Big inhale. Loud, slow exhale. Noisy breath in. Cleansing breath out. Inhale your biggest. Exhale your loudest. On your next inhale, step your right foot between your hands. Left knee drops down. Bring both hands to your front knee and lift your chest. Hollow out your belly, scoop your tail, reach your arms up, look up, easy back bend. 3, 1, 2, and 3. Hands down to your mat. Tuck your left toes, lift your knee, step back. Right foot to plank. Exhale, caterpillar, knees, chest, chin down to your mat. Your hips are really high and your hands are right on either side of your chest. Point your toes, slide your hips down and forward, lift your chest, cobra, relax your glutes in cobra. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Big inhale. Loud, slow exhale. Breathe in your biggest. Breathe out your loudest. Fill your lungs. Empty your lungs. Left foot steps between your hands. Drop your right knee down to your mat. Point your toes, ground your hands into your thigh to sit tall. Hollow out your belly, scoop your tail, press your hips forward and down, reach up, get tall through your upper back, and bend way back for 3, 1, 2, 3. Hands down to your yoga mat. Tuck your right toes, lift your knees, step back, high plank on your inhale. And as you exhale, caterpillar, go down nice and easy. Sweep your heart up, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Inhale loud. Exhale loud. Breathe in your biggest. Breathe out your loudest. One more full breath in. Cleansing breath out. Tiny baby steps, walk your feet all the way to your hands. Grab your elbows, hang in a forward fold, ragdoll. Feet are hips width apart, soften your knees like water to ground through both feet like earth. Shift your weight forward a little more and rock side to side. Shift your weight from right foot to left foot. Reacquaint yourself with the soles of your feet. Rock a little farther to the right and a little more to the left. And then pause, center. Your body weight is right over the arches of your feet. Now bring your hands to your lower back, interlace your fingers, and drop your fist over your head. Open your shoulders. If you can't quite get your hands together, use a towel or a belt or a strap, whatever you have access to. Big inhale. Go deeper, exhale. One more breath in. Fold the most, breathe out. Fill your lungs. Empty your lungs. Drop your hands, walk your feet together, big toes touch. Claw your fingers to your mat, look up halfway, long spine. Exhale, straighten your legs as you dive forward folds. Inhale, look up halfway, soft knees, press your hips back, sternum forward. Exhale, dive, straighten your legs, fold a little deeper. One more time, inhale, get your spine a little longer and flatter. And exhale, straighten your legs, fold a little deeper. You should notice, you should be able to get a little deeper into your forward folds. Now ground through both feet, push through your feet as you roll up, super slow, one vertebrae at a time. Your head comes up last. Reach your hands to the sky, get tall, back bend. And exhale, dive, forward folds. Claw your fingers, look up halfway as you inhale. Exhale, right foot steps back, knee down, left. Oh, hi, little ladybug. Hang on at the rescue, ladybug. Success. All right, drop your hips down, lift your chest, claw your fingers. And now plant your hands, tuck your right toes, lift your knee, step back, high plank. Exhale, caterpillar. Nice and easy. Inhale, cobra, point your toes, relax your glutes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big, slow inhale. Loud, slow exhale. Breathe in your biggest. Breathe out your loudest. Push through your palms, lift your booty high, get deep into your hamstrings. On your next inhale, step your right foot between your hands, left knee drops down. Point your left toes, claw your fingers, retract your shoulder blades back and down. Reach your arms up, hollow out your belly from the length of your low back, lift up and take a mini back bend. And as you exhale, twist, left tricep to your right thigh. Press your right hand into the palm of your left, lift your belly up high and twist. Make a fist with your top hand for a little more grounding, punch down to rise up. Now option is stay here, or if you know your spine needs a little more opening, tuck your back toes, push through your foot, lift your knee. You'll be able to twist about 15 degrees more through your back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Noisy breath in. Twist more, breathe out. One more big inhale. And as you exhale, if your knee is lifted, gently place it back down and move your hands to the instep of your right foot for lizard lunge. Walk your right foot to the right about 2 inches. Tuck your left toes under, lift your knee off your mat, push your heel back to lengthen your stance. Place your knee straight down and point your toes again. So your back leg is almost totally straight with your toenails down on your mat. Now option to drop one or both forearms down to your mat. I'm going to turn and face you guys again. And as always, you can use yoga blocks, any like thick books you might have, anything at all that you need for under your forearms to support you getting and easing a little deeper into this pose. Big, long exhale. Loud, easy exhale. Breathe in your biggest. Breathe out your loudest. 3 more loud breaths. See if with every exhale you're able to ease a little deeper into your pose. Inhale loud. Exhale loud. Breathe in, lengthen your upper back, no rounded backs in this pose. And as you breathe out, relax your chest a little closer to the ground. One more of your biggest inhales. Loudest, slowest exhales. Good work. Rise up onto your hands. Point your right toes out to the right, hand to your inner thigh, and press your knee way out to the side. Galaxy pose. Elbows totally straight, lift your chest, look over your shoulder, see the back edge of your mat. Now if you have access, take your bind. If your quads are really tight and sore, I highly recommend this. And if you can't quite reach your foot but you're this close, here's a little trick. You can place your hand on your yoga block. That'll give you a few more inches of reach. Good, and always an option to protect your wrist, drop to your forearm, be here. 3, 1, 2, and 3. Good work. Now drop your back foot if you have it. Walk your right foot back to the space between your hands. Now watch carefully. This is something new, at least a new transition, not a new pose, at least for my regulars. Tuck your back toes under, lift your knee. I'm going to straighten your front knee and bring your back leg forward until your foot goes flat. This is pyramid pose. So let me turn to the side. You guys know this pose. Pyramid, your feet are hips width or slightly wider, both feet are flat. Right toes point to 12 o'clock, left toes point to 10 o'clock. Claw your fingers to the ground, or remember guys, if you haven't ordered yoga blocks yet, highly recommended that you do. Claw your fingers to your mat or blocks, lift your chest, maintain your flat back. The purpose of a halfway lift is to create a really strong, long spine, flat spine. And as you exhale, dive forward fold. The work is bringing your belly to touch your thigh. Notice your head drops last. It doesn't matter if your nose gets to your shin or not. If it does, great. If it doesn't, great. Turn your hands around, go a little deeper. To get deeper into this pose, bend your back knee, flex your front toes to your shins. Now you should feel a burning in your calf muscle as well as a little deeper in your hamstring. Be here. 3, 1, 2, 3. Good job. Plant both feet. Straighten both knees. Claw your fingers to your mat. Flat back. One of my favorite poses, twisted triangle. Left hand outside your right foot. Reach your right arm up to the sky. Twist through your middle and upper back. Ground through the big toe ball of your right foot. Press your left heel down into your mat, both with equal pressure. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, twist a little more. One more big inhale. Good work. And exhale, bring both hands down to your mat. Drop your back knee back down to your mat. You're gonna lean back and go right into your half split. That was a fun little new routine, right guys? Flex your toes to your shins. Inhale, chest lifts high. And as you exhale, crawl your hands forwards. The work in half split is keeping your back knee at 90 degrees. Your front leg is straight and you work on bringing your belly to your thigh. Now my full split people, you know who you are. Use blocks if you need them. Now in full split, you're working on keeping your shoulders over your hips. Your hands stay by your hips. Working on keeping your hips squared forward no matter what variation you're in. Right toes flex to your shins. Left toenails, all 5 of them flat on your mat. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good job. Half pigeon. Right knee bends and point your right kneecap to 2 o'clock. Drop down to your forearms. If you have access, crawl your hands forward, forehead down to your mat. If you're looking for variations, you can lift your chest and thread the needle. Left arm will go under your right armpit, rest on your shoulder and the side of your head, and wrap your right arm around your low back. Maybe you grab onto your big toe. Inhale big. Exhale loud. Fill your lungs. Empty your lungs. One more big slow inhale. Relax all your muscles and go a little deeper as you exhale. One more breath in. And as you breathe out, bring your hands back to your mat. Okay, good. My video is still on. Great. And now quad stretch. Now this is a little easier quad stretch. If you couldn't access the quad stretch in Galaxy Pose, do it in this one. Right hand reaches back, bend your left knee, grab the pinky toe to the side of your foot, and pull your heel to your booty. Now make sure your left heel goes to your left butt cheek and not your right one. You want to keep your ACL in one piece. Lift your chest, inhale, twist with your upper back, exhale, and pull your left heel to your left butt cheek. 3, 1, 2, and 3. Good job. I hope you've been doing a lot of squats this week because that one is yummy. Go into double pigeon. I'm going to spin to face you. So stack your shins, flex your toes to your shins. Your left ankle bone hangs off your quads. Left hand to your left knee. Gently press your knee down, and you can bring your right hand to the ball of your left foot. Now if this is where you're at, or if your knee is a little higher, that's great. It's still double pigeon. You should feel it either here in your glute, or if your hamstring is tight, you might feel it inside your hamstring. You could even feel the ball of your femur kind of moving back into its proper place inside your hip socket. Now, I know for the last few weeks I've been super tight, and a variation I got present to that was great was this one. Option to place a block between your forearm and knee and push down so you can maintain proper posture through your upper back. Or you can wedge the block between your shins. This will allow the muscles of your hip to relax into this range of motion. And then when you remove the block, it'll relax into a new range of motion a little deeper. Loud inhale. Soften, go more, exhale. One more big breath in. And as you breathe out, sit up, go into Lord of the Fishes, plant your left foot outside your right leg. Remember, there's 2 options with your leg. You can extend your bottom leg forward and do the twist, or wrap your bottom leg around your hip and do the twist. And now for those of you working on the bind, right arm weaves under your left knee. Keep both glutes flat on your mat. And then clasp your hands by your hip. If you need to use a strap or towel, use it. This pose heals like every muscle in your body, so I highly encourage it. Loud inhale. Go deeper, exhale. Big slow breath in. Loud slow breath out. Inhale your biggest. Exhale your loudest. Unwind, go into your counter pose, little push up to the opposite side of your twist. And now from here, go right into downward facing dog. Get grounded through all four paws. You can take your vinyasa if you want. I love cobra pose. You guys should do lots of cobra poses, as CrossFitters will use our hip flexors so much. Downward facing dog and pause. Drop your head all the way to your mat. Pedal through your feet a few times, like your tail side to side. And then pause in stillness. Big slow inhale. Loud slow exhale. One more breath in. Easy breath out. Look at the space between your hands. Now, I'm going to give you guys kind of a new pose. It's called Camel Pose. It's not a new pose in the context of yoga, but it's a new pose in the context of our class. Now, if you need to roll your mat like so to create a cushion for your knees, do so. I don't need that because I have a nice thick mat and they're doubled up too. So, Camel Pose. Let me turn to the front again. To measure out your knees, bring your fists together and place your fists right in between your knees. That's where you want, that's the distance you want your knees to be. So this is a back bend. Tuck your toes on this first one. Sit up really tall. Make fists with your hands and bring your knuckles to the very top of your pelvis, the broad bone in between your lower back and at the top of your glutes. Draw your elbows together a lot. Inhale, lift your chest, and as you exhale, punch your hands into your hips. Push your hips forward. Engage your hollow belly through just your belly a little bit. Relax your glutes. Tuck your chin to your chest, and as you push your hips forward, you drop your head back and eventually down. Be here. 3, 1, 2, and 3. Good job. Rest in child's pose. Knees can be together or apart. Forehead to your mat, hands at your side. Loud inhale. Loud exhale. Noisy breath in. Cleansing breath out. One more inhale. And exhale, slow motion. One more camel pose, Ustrasana pose in Sanskrit. Now for this one, you can keep your toes tucked under, or option, I know there's some experienced yogis in the class, option to point your toes and place the tops of your feet flat on your mat. I'm going to keep mine tucked because I'm going to show a variation. Hands to your lower back, beginning this camel exactly how we did the last one. Elbows draw together, lift your chest, push your hips forward, and slowly press your hips forward, chest up, head back. Now option, one hand at a time, can drop down to your heels. And the work is lifting your chest to the sky, press your hips forward a lot. For 3, 1, 2, and 3. Good job. Rest in child's pose is normal if you're a little dizzy coming out of that. 3 loud breaths. Eyes closed. Great. One more inhale. Big slow exhale. Downward facing dog. Pedal through your feet a couple times on each side, moving at the same slow pace as you breathe. And then move your legs into stillness, both knees straight, head drops. Big slow inhale. Loud slow exhale. Tiny steps, walk your feet to your hands, feet go hips width. Bend your knees, plant your right hand between your feet, palm flat, reach your left arm up to the sky and twist. Inhale, lengthen your upper back. Exhale, soften and twist deeper. Big, slow inhale. Twist more, exhale. Left hand down, right hand up, swift shift, other side. Left hand down, right hand to the sky. Inhale. Go deeper, exhale. Loud breath in. Go deeper, breathe out. Ooh, there was a kitty. One more inhale. And as you exhale, dive forward fold. Walk your feet together, big toes touch. Hands to your hips, rise with a flat back. Now, I don't know how well you can see me. Oh, you can see pretty much all of me. Great. So, I'm going to step back a little so you can see me a little more. Dancer right side. Soften your knees. Bend your right knee. Grab the big toe side of your foot. Kick and press. Kick and press. And balance poses, always fight for your balance. For 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good job. Switch sides. Right foot down. Soft knee. Ground through your foot. Spread your toes. Grab the big toe side of your foot. It's the same foot to the same hand. Now be mindful of not leaning forward too much. You want to lean forward and lift up at the same time through your twist. Put your right hand straight up to the sky. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Work. Both feet down. Right side tree pose. I'm going to turn to face you. Ground through your left foot. Right foot lifts up and presses to your left inner thigh. Hands to heart, prayer position, or wide V for victory overhead. 1, 2, focal point. 3, 4, 5. Switch sides. Press your foot to thigh, thigh to foot. Soft knees, spread toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good work. Both feet down, step to the top edge of your mat, big toes touch. Inhale, reach for the sky, mountain pose, bend way back. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat upper back. Exhale, left foot steps back, knee down lunge. Point your toes, claw your fingers, and lift your chest. Plant your hands, step back, inhale, high plank. Exhale, caterpillar. Inhale, cobra, lift your heart. Exhale, down dog, empty your brain. Biggest inhale, loudest exhale. One more breath in. Cleansing breath out. Step your left foot between your hands, right knee down. Reach your arms up to the sky, lean forward into your lunge. One easy back bend, get really tall, lift your chest, bend back with your upper back, and as you exhale, twist. Right tricep to the outside of your left thigh. Punch your hand down into the palm of your bottom hand to lift your belly and twist. Now option to tuck your back toes and lift your knee. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Drop your back knee. Place your hands down on your mat. I'm going to spin to face you guys again. Place your hands on your mat on the instep of your foot. Ooh, this side is still a little spicy for me. So to lengthen your stance, you can tuck your back toes, lift your knee, push your heel back, and place your knees straight down. So your body is a pretty amazing machine, as you know, all of you know. All of you CrossFitters definitely know, and yogis. So even though you lengthen your back leg a little more, let me turn to the side to talk about this. So you have the ability to lengthen your back leg a lot. Ooh, and that got even deeper for me. While you maintain a vertical front shin. So I'm actually going to stay here. This is actually a great position for me to help pull my hamstring. So stay on your hands or drop to your forearms. I'm not attached to which way you do it. Keep your left foot flat, your knee is close to your shoulder, and inhale, lengthen your upper back. Exhale, drop your whole torso as close to the ground as you can. 5, 1, 2, 3. Notice if you're resisting the stretch, relax into it. 4, 5. Good work. Rise up onto your hands. Point your left toes out to 10 o'clock. Press your knee away from your body, away from your midline, and rotate into galaxy pose. Now, you should be on the pinky toe edge side of your left foot. Your hips drive forward and down. Lift your chest and twist. Option to stay here or bend your back knee. Grab the pinky toe edge side of your foot and go into a deep quad stretch, spinal twist combo. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. Drop your back foot. Walk your left foot back into the space between your hands. Now moving into pyramid. Tuck your back toes, lift your knee, walk your back foot forward into the right. So your feet should be hips width or slightly wider. Left toes point to 12 o'clock, right toes point to 2 o'clock. Both knees are straight. Inhale, lift your chest. And as you exhale, fold over your front thigh. Remember, grab blocks for under your hands if you need it. Big inhale. Relax, fold deeper, exhale. Noisy breath in. Fold more, breathe out. Go into a deeper variation. I'll turn to the side so you can see it. Bend into your back knee. So when you bend your back knee, your back heel stays flat, and don't let your butt drop down a lot. Just unlock your knee and push your butt back, and flex your left toes to your shins. You're driving your right hip forward to get deep into your left hamstring. Crawl your hands to the back of your mat. Big inhale. Fold deeper, exhale. Noisy breath in. Go more, breathe out. One more inhale. And as you exhale, straighten your legs, plant both feet. Lift your chest and twist. Right hand outside your left foot with your left arm up to the sky. Lengthen your upper back on your inhale. Twist deeper on your exhale. 2 more breaths. One more inhale. And exhale, drop your hands down to your mat. And go all the way down to your mat. Back knee down on your mat, going into half split pose. So Hanuman Asana. Hanuman is the monkey god in Hindu mythology. And how this pose got its name was that his best friend was King Rama, and his wife was abducted by this evil king across the ocean. So only Hanuman had the ability to leap over the ocean, keeping one foot on one beach as he placed the other one on the opposite beach on the opposite side of the ocean. And basically led to saving the queen because he was a badass. So hips squared forward, toes flexed to your shins. Now I obviously transitioned into full Hanuman, or full Hanuman for me, full split. My nickname for this pose is the leap of faith pose, because the story goes that Hanuman dropped to his knees, sort of like this, and did a little prayer before he did the leap, because he didn't know if he could really make it. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good job. Transition right into half pigeon. Bend your left knee. Get there as gracefully as is right for you. Back leg is straight. Drop down to your forearms or forehead down to your mat. Close your eyes. Relax your jaw. Option to go into the twist. You'll come up onto your hands. Make sure it's still on. Yes, we're still on. Right hand under your left armpit. Ooh, try not to fall like I did. Drop your head and then wrap your left arm around your low back. Maybe you can grab your big toe. Where's mine? There it is. Close your eyes, relax your jaw. 5, 1, 2, 3, Good job. If you're in the twist, come back center. Walk your hands up. Bend your back knee. Grab the pinky toe edge side of your foot. Pull your heel to your booty and twist. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. Drop your back foot. Spin around, or I'm spinning around. You don't have to spin around. You're probably already facing the screen, so you're good. I'm spinning around to show you. Double pigeon is next. Stack your shins, flex your toes to your shins. Ooh, this side is tight on me today. So remember your options. There's tons of options and variations. If you know any that are better for you, go ahead and take them. I'm not attached to anything that I'm teaching to you here. Right hand to your knee, push your knee down, lift your chest, lean forward. Now some of my favorite variations, block between forearm and leg to push your knee down. When you push, you're using the strength of your arm to push down and intentionally relax the muscles of your hip. So that's an option, or wedge the block between your shins is an option. Hold it here for a breath or two. And then when you release, just like magic, your knee will probably get closer to your ankle all on its own. Inhale loud. Exhale loud. Big slow inhale. Loud slow exhale. One more breath in. And as you breathe out, sit up. Plant your right foot outside your left leg, Lord of the Fishes. Remember, leg is straight, or wrap it around your hips. Make sure you're not sitting on your heel. Your heel goes right up to your glute. You do not sit your glute on your heel. Hug your knee into your chest. Make sure your foot is flat. Butt cheeks are flat. Right hand behind your body as you bring your tricep outside your thigh. Inhale, sit up really tall. Exhale, twist. Now for those of you who bind, bind. Be here. 5, 1, 2, 5. Good work. Unwind, counter pose. Sit up, extend both legs forward. Single leg forward fold, right foot goes to your left inner thigh, reach your hands to the sky and dive. Hands land wherever you have natural access. Hold here 5 breaths. Hold it while I do a little time check. Perfect. Inhale loud. Hi. Exhale loud. One more breath in, everyone. And as you breathe out, sit up, extend your other leg, right leg forward, left foot to your right inner thigh. Reach, get tall, exhale, dive. Hands land wherever you have natural access. If you saw on the other side, I easily grab my foot. This side, I'm more on my ankle. So right and left don't have to match. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, bend your elbows, bring your belly as close to your thigh as you can. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sit up. I love you, quad. You're a good quad. Extend both legs forward. Flex your toes to your shins. Ground through your sit bones. You can kind of wiggle your hips side to side to get your sit bones nice and flat. Suck your belly button in. Reach up. Get tall. Engage your quads. Press your knees to your mat with muscular energy. Exhale, hinge from your hips as you fold. Hands can grab your knees, shins, ankles, feet. If you easily have your feet, crisscross your hands at your wrists, lift your chest, and exhale, bend your elbows a lot. Gaze at the space between your big toes. No dropping your head, no rounding your upper back. Keep your upper back flat. 5, 1. Every exhale, bend your elbows a little more. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good work. Sit up, lie down on your back. You're going right into bridge pose. If you have a ponytail in your hair, remove it. 1 bridge pose today. Lift your hips. Interlace your fingers under your hips. Press your shoulder blades down to your mat. Make Make sure your feet aren't splayed out to the side, your knees aren't out to the side. You want knees and feet facing 12 o'clock. Puff up your chest a lot. Relax your glutes. Suck your belly button in a little bit to keep your low back and your belly flat. You don't want to overarch. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Separate your shoulder blades, roll out extra slow, one vertebrae at a time. Scoop your tail, low back goes flat. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees wide. One hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Close your eyes and pause. Let the weight of your thigh bones surrender to gravity. And draw your awareness within. Keep your eyes closed. Move into happy baby pose. Inhale big and slow. Exhale loud and slow. 3 more breaths. Hug your knees into your chest. You can keep your knees together or cross your left leg over your right. Drop your knees to the right. Turn your head to the left. And extend your left arm across the ground. And drape your right hand over your thigh. Inhale loud. Exhale loud. Breathe in your biggest. Breathe out your loudest. One more inhale. And exhale, bring your head center, bring your knees center. If your legs were crossed, cross them the other way. And now drop your knees to the other side. Shoulder blades flat. Turn your head away from your knees. Loud breath in. Loud breath out. Fill your lungs. Empty your lungs. One more inhale. And exhale, head center, knees center. Kick your legs up, shoulder stand. If that's too much for you, you can keep your hips down and grab the backs of your hamstrings and flex your toes to your shins. That's a great hamstring stretch. Otherwise, hips up, hands to low back, and as straight as you can. Palms of your hands to your lower back. Loud inhale. Go a little higher, exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out, plow pose. Drop your feet overhead. Keep your hands on your back. Unless your toes touch the ground easily. That feels hard for me today. So I'm keeping my hands on my back. Let the weight of your legs surrender to gravity. 2 more breaths. One more inhale. And exhale, hands, palms down, roll out extra slow. Tailbone drops to your mat. Keep your legs straight as you drop your legs to your mat. Now lift your hips. Place your hands under your booty. Stack your hands. Drop your booty onto your hands and straighten your legs. Elbows tuck all the way underneath you as you lift your chest and drop your head on your mat for fish pose. 3 lion's breaths. Inhale through your nose and open your mouth, stick out your tongue to roar out. Breathing from your belly. 2 more. 1 more. And drop down, Shavasana. Feet wide, hands wide, palms face the sky. Close your eyes and surrender to gravity. Soak up all of your work. Loud inhale. Loud inhale. Loud exhale. Slow motion, roll to your right. With closed eyes, sit up. Bring your hands to heart center, prayer position. Close with one shared Om. Breathe in. Thumb knuckles to third eye center. Together we say Namaste. So sorry that the video cut out right at the end of Shavasana again this week. I don't know why. But I am going to be recording this whole class and putting it onto YouTube again. So everything will be nice and fluid and seamlessly connected together on the YouTube video. So I just wanted to put out there, first of all, thank you guys so much for tuning in every week. This has been so great. Thank you to Jessica for this amazing idea. I really love to have like so many of you guys tuning in. This is such a special thing to be able to do. My neighbor's dog is really excited. Also, Mondays and Wednesdays at 7 p.m. I'm doing a 30-minute breathing meditation and journaling session on my profile. So follow me on Nikki the Fairy. I will be leading you guys through journaling prompts, really simple ones, and then teaching you breathing exercises for meditation. So I'm really excited about that. I just started it last Thursday, and now it'll be every Monday and Wednesday throughout the course of the pandemic. So hope to see you guys tuning in on those, and I do have some other online events coming, so stay tuned. I'll see you next Saturday, maybe earlier if you're meditating. Mwah. Love you guys. Bye.